in my name, but I like Brittany.
I like Brittany.
That shit works. I don't know. Like, I want her to have her natural personality, and her natural personality is so dope. Did you can see them keys in the camera?
I sure can't, but you can. Who's this then?
Hoods.
Oh.
No, it's cool. I was making sure it wasn't in the shot.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta. She gonna have to just, and I think as she get more comfortable, it'll start. You know, her regular personality will start coming out more.
I hope so.
But
she gotta be consistent. Like how you start this show and now you're in fucking Africa.
It's 2 weeks. She already.
You in fucking Africa.
Gonna be a nigga.
Yeah, we first started. She was like, "Oh, I won't be here next week," but it was the first one.
You in Africa.
You're in Africa.
I mean, I'm all for the fucking.
We ready to start. We was like, okay, yeah, let's start.
But I'm not gonna. Like, nigga, I'm all for the trip to Mecca, but my nigga, I'm gonna need you to be here. At least the first. Yeah, she's in Morocco.
That's why when she said she's gonna be gone, like, we was like, so
you thought it was a couple months.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm ready to start this shit.
Yeah, nah, she was
yeah, like you pressed the issue and your ass not even here.
Right.
That was weird.
Yeah.
When she coming back?
That nigga, that's you on that show, Fly By Night. And I love that name. By the fucking way.
Dope.
Yeah,
I feel some kind of way about it.
She came up with that.
I didn't come
that was her idea.
When I heard it, I was like,
when I seen that, I said, "That's it."
Like
I was like, "That's it.
That's it."
I was like, I could
have
been on board. I would have been on board. I would have been on board. Nah, hell no. Y'all ain't about to get me caught up in no shit. Courtney that took my show.
Second week, third week of this bitch.
When you coming back? How about that? I'm just guest appearance in this. I'll guest appearance tomorrow.
Yeah,
I mean Wednesday.
Yeah, but that's a dope ass name.
Lord Jesus.
It's just, as y'all keep doing this, it's gonna get better and better. She get more comfortable.
But I really do like the dynamic between. God damn it, the Jets is really
between them two, between Hood and
Hood and yeah, like
I thought we needed Audrey.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
you need a female, but the chemistry between y'all is good. Like
it was kind of funny.
It started off slow.
Yeah. Like
because y'all didn't know each other.
I told him to run the point.
Yeah.
He was like, okay. And then after,
it started getting better as it went on.
Yeah, like it did. Y'all, the dialogue picked up. It was a really good show.
Yeah,
like
that's what I was telling
you.
It
was
like,
a really good show.
Shit, my wife was like, what?
Yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, what?
When you said that, I was like, what the fuck?
No, but he said it was a situation. I'm like, okay. I see that. And he's like, I ain't got another one. Instead of going raw, I go wash it off.
Like, hold on.
That was funny.
So I need to know.
That was funny.
If you miss Fly By Night on Wednesday, which is in my show, but it is Fly Night 5. If any guys, if you don't have a condom and you in the middle and it break.
No, you use the condom, not that one.
Hold on.
A used condom, right?
If you
You used it already. You done with that session.
Not even recording it. Hold on.
No. I'm about to tell you to set it up.
Okay.
It was a used condom. You done with that session, and she want to go another round. What do you do? If that was the only one you had. Do you wash it off, or do you go in raw? Or do you say fuck it?
I'm at the stuff.
Y'all, so Fly By Night show on Wednesday here at Fly Night 325. Had a debate the other day on the show. If you are in the middle of the act and you want to do not in the middle of that, round 2. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I cannot even believe I'm asking a question. So Fly By Night here at Fly Night 325 was aired on Wednesday. Had a debate last show. And I'm going to ask y'all because I just think it's fucking disgusting what they said that they would do.
Oh, man.
What? No. That would work too.
Said flip it inside out. I was like, what? All this shit is
so
on the
if you are with a girl and the girl, you only had one condom and she want to do round 2, do you go to the store or do you wash out the condom?
Do you go in raw? What do you do? You gonna wash it off.
Oh my God.
I had another scenario where I'm not gonna say that. That's what I said.
Or do you wash
the
condom off? Like, They nasty. They say they gonna wash it off and turn it inside out.
Oh man. Hey
talk.
man, I was
They
like,
nasty. Oh, what y'all doing?
You wash it out. It's clean. Just some of that residue, powder residue off that thing.
The powder residue.
Get that off and everything.
Oh, raw.
That shit is literally just the rubber at that point, boy. Nothing extra, no spermicide.
3.
Is that on that powder?
That's that be on the inside. So
shit.
you watch it.
Nigga pregnant. Nigga
You
pregnant.
washed it
And
off.
boom, now you pregnant.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I did not know what that powdery shit was.
That's what that is, boy. So
Oh,
when
Flip it inside out. Wash it off.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Flipping inside that ain't that bad.
It's fucking terrible.
Like, no, some babies might get away. It's still on the outside. You done got her pregnant, flipping it inside out.
Flipping it inside out.
Oh,
Then we got it
shit.
out.
Y'all are fucking terrible.
Yeah, you been
Babies
better off.
get away.
Just
Yeah,
calling
wash
it
it
to
off.
live.
No, just wash it out. Start fresh.
Oh man.
Hot water.
Alright, come on, man. I'm done with y'all.
Oh man. Whew. Okay.
It's recording already, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, yeah, we
Delete it.
cut that part.
On 3, y'all ready?
Yep.
1, 2, and...
Welcome to another dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I am DeMarco275,
I am Courtney Levette.
and we are back for another episode. We just had a funny little conversation.
Because they're crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Fly By Night. Shout out Fly By Night.
Shout out Fly By Night, man. The new
They are crazy.
dope talk show on our radio station, Fly 93.5.
Yes.
Woo! So how was your week?
My week was interesting, but it was good. How was yours?
It was cool. You know, we don't do nothing but grind 24/7.
I'm trying to tell you, I think I be working like all the overtime possible. Like,
All of it. You be
I be like,
going
I
hard.
want the overtime. Give it to me.
I be seeing your IG.
When I be walking out of work,
It
with
don't be
no
nothing.
cars
It be
in the
nothing out
parking
there
lot.
but your whip. That's it.
I'm probably gonna go in the morning too. Shit. Listen, if you gonna pay me time and a half, and I don't really do nothing. I mean, I do work, but I mean, like, you gonna pay me
Shit, why not
time and a
do
half,
it?
bro? I'm
Yeah.
there,
Yeah,
and I can
yeah.
watch movies while I'm at work. I watch TV while I'm at work.
What?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
If you
can't
are
do
my
that.
employer, I am lying.
Yeah, for the
Ratings.
record, yeah.
For the ratings. Only for the ratings.
This is only entertainment. This is strictly
That is
entertainment.
all that is. Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. right.
Fun fact, I can't wink, so that probably like I got like a disease or something. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I probably look crazy. Sorry.
Man.
Anyway,
So let's get straight to it.
wait. More importantly, before you even go there, football is back.
Yeah, the NFL.
How could you
is back.
want to skip that?
Man, it's about to go down.
Oh
So
my
let
God.
me ask you this. So this is a real thing now.
Yes,
and
the Falcons are going
we
to the
already,
Super Bowl at home.
We already got to deal with as black people. We got to deal with the dark skin, light skin stuff, and all that kind of divisive
Yeah,
stuff, right?
man.
So now the new divisive thing, and this is a real topic, and I want
Yeah.
to get your opinion on this. With all the Donald Trump stuff, and I must admit, my favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Fucking
But-
Jerry.
The owner of America's team is a fucking dunce. He's an idiot.
Bigot.
He's a piece of shit at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate the fact that I was grown up loving this team and this guy owns it and he goes against everything that I or pretty much anybody
I mean, you
believes.
could always come and love the Falcons. You could definitely do that. Shout out to the home team. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let's go put that on the table.
I'm on
you know.
board.
Since my boys are playing today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Game time, baby.
Here we go.
Honestly, okay.
So it says people are like, we're not
We're
watching
not
it
watching,
because of
we
the
are
comment,
watching.
you know, and there's people that's watching it. So what is your take on this?
Okay, so drum roll, right? I feel horrible watching. Not even gonna lie, but I'm going to watch. I can't sit here and lie and be like I'm gonna boycott. I'm not, simply because, and the comment section is probably gonna eat me up for this, but simply because I don't. Let me see how I can politically correct this.
Yeah,
shit. Because
like,
they're gonna eat me up in the comments. So
I'm
black
like this.
people love a protest when it's popular.
Mm-hmm.
People love the boycott when it's popular.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my people. And you know me, I am super
Oh, yeah,
pro-black.
you all
I
the way
am
this.
a Killmonger,
Yeah.
face ass. Like, no, like, T'Challa, cousin, what's up? Like, I'm super pro-black and I'm super pro anything that's going to advance my people. However, I don't agree with us half-ass boycotting, half-ass marching, like we do everything half-ass. So it'll be like, oh, we're gonna boycott the NFL, but it's only gonna be popular while it's on social media or while Donald Trump is talking about it. Guaranteed, Jerry probably had crazy ass NFL rules for his players before Donald Trump even said anything. So, but because it's in the media and it's popular now, oh, black people want to jump on that train. But there's been injustice plenty of places, and it'd be like, okay, we're gonna go march, and we'll march that one day, and then it's like somebody gets shot again. We're gonna go march. Somebody gets shot again. We're gonna go march, guys. For real, this time we are going to march.
Yeah.
And then nothing happens. And it's like, my thing is like, all these athletes and all these people, like, if you're going to protest and stand up, by all means, please do get a movement started that we can get behind and actually get shit done to change. Like, I don't believe in marching for 2 days or a day and then going back to doing the exact, like, niggas in Atlanta would march on Saturday. I can remember. Go marching Saturday, all day marching, go home, change, go to the club.
Mm-hmm.
What were you really were you really thinking about marching to better your people or for police brutality, or was it some shit you could post on social media?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I'm watching the NFL because I am an avid sports fan. I love the game of football, so I'm going to watch. I don't knock anyone who doesn't. I'm not mad. I absolutely understand why you're not, because I get it.
Right.
But I want it to be a movement that's going to actually affect change.
Yeah.
Now, if the athletes stand up and all do it together, my nigga, I'm there. I'm for it. But, let's actually have a movement that's a actual movement and everybody get behind it.
Facts. I believe
that was my long-winded response.
I get it.
Sorry.
I get it. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't like to straddle the fence about nothing. I like to be either this or that on everything. But this is probably, out of everything that I've ever been faced with, this is the most hard thing for me to straddle the fence, only because in my entire life,
because
and
we love
in
sports.
my entire life, and I know that might sound crazy, but I'm telling y'all, in my entire life, this is the hardest thing, because I am totally 100% with my people and our betterment. But at the same time, it's like, I literally, my entire life, I've been born and bred football. My entire life, I've been playing football since I was 4 years old.
And it's a family event. Like, we gonna get together and watch the games you
played. All the way through college. It's like, that's all I know. And I know stupid shit about the NFL about players that nobody knows. It's like some ridiculous about every but more about football than even basketball.
Oh, wow.
Right? When it comes to the NFL, I know I am like a walking encyclopedia. I really love the sport. I played it. I have a real dying love for it. So because I do, it's bigger than that to me. But I understand.
What you mean? Football is bigger than the
No. When I mean to say by that, it's not bigger than that. It's not bigger than social
injustice.
Football is
bigger than just
what
football.
It is. Because what I've noticed, in my personal opinion, most of the people that it's easy to say, I'm done with the NFL for this year, didn't play on the level that I played on. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know an NFL player or a college player, a high school player that was at a high level, like maybe All-American, that's able to pull away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you didn't play on that level, it's easy, and I understand. Right. Because if I wasn't where I was at with football, I would be cool.
Right.
I would fuck the NFL. It'd be no big deal. I don't got nothing. But because I'm so deep and entrenched in it, it's hard. But at the same time, I feel guilty. I do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel
guilty. It's a sense of guilt, damn, like, ooh.
And I feel
I'm so excited about football.
But I feel like, damn, I know it's, and I feel even more guilty because out of the entire NFL, the one team that I like has the owner that is going out of his way to make it a big deal to flex and say, you know what, since I got all the money and I run shit,
it's Jerryland.
Watch how I treat my players and make them do what I want them
it's
to do.
Such a
y'all can do what y'all want to.
Type situation.
That's all it is.
It's so ugly. But
I'm flexing.
Football in
you know
general, honestly,
bullshit.
football in general is a slave master game. If we look at sports in general, if we take it and put it into context, that's all it is. Like, you are mine, I am your owner, you do what I say. You go out there, you ain't picking cotton, you shooting the ball, or you throwing the ball, or you running the ball. That's real. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that we were groomed to love a sport that mimics something so heinous, but it's like, what do you do?
What do you do?
Like, how do you make yourself not watch? Like, that's what I would want to know. Like, how do you not, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it really is a tough,
it's
like...
Scary. And let me add to it.
It's tough.
On top of that, 85% of the NFL, 80% of the NFL is black.
Yeah.
They can't...
All they gotta do is start their own league.
They wanna say, hey, you know, put up picket signs, we not playing, but they gotta feed their family. So they're in a hard situation
well,
where they're
technically, they're making a lot of money. If they're investing their money the way that they should be, there should be no player who can't sit out and get some fines for a couple games and still be able to provide for their family. The problem is, black people be coming from the hood and they ain't never had shit. So then when you get shit, you don't went out there, you don't bought a Bentley, you don't bought your mama a house, your cousin a house, your auntie a house, you got a big ass mansion, like it's only you and your girlfriend, like they don't know how to spend their money wisely. But there should honestly not be one player who cannot say, you know what, I stand with my people. Now, it's tough. It's like scary. It's really like, and I hate to say like that it's not a movement that I can get behind. Because I don't mean like I don't support social injustice and police brutality. Obviously, I do. But it's like at the same time, like let's really have a movement. Like Martin Luther King really had a movement. Niggas wasn't riding a bus. They was carpooling and walking, but everybody had to be on that movement for it to work. Right. If you got niggas like that and fucking Ezekiel talking about, well, I mean, football and social injustice are two different things. What the fuck are we supposed to do? If the player's not even on the movement.
That's the hard part. And like with Dak, like just not say, don't just shut the
fuck up. Oh God, like, I didn't like Dak anyway.
You just didn't even have to say nothing. Yeah, you could have been. You know, we know you split down the middle at the end of the day, and that's totally understandable. Yeah. But just don't say nothing, because at the end of the day, you still got black fans that really. And college is, I do, but it's easier for me to let go of college. Because I don't have...
You played in college. How you can't watch college?
I did. I did. But my dream my entire life was to play in the NFL. Like, my ultimate goal at the end of everything, before anything, even before rap, before being, you know, I draw, I was a cartoonist. Before everything, my main goal was to be an NFL player. So that was my number one thing. So it wasn't... Yeah, college was part of it, but it was college and then the next step. So it's a little harder for me. I watch the NFL more than I watch college. I mean, I love Ohio State. I'm a big fan, but it's
football. Is football. It don't matter which one you watch.
Yeah, well, but it's different levels though.
But see, in football, I feel like NFL's college football. I feel like they haven't reached the level of. What am I trying to say?
And you're like not watching the best players.
Like how it's college a big deal for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's a big deal for the NFL. You're saying like for him to get the NFL, like to get the NFL or football fix, just watch college. Right. Which I get that, but it's kind of different. It's different watching college. Most
of the college players aren't going to play in the NFL. The
it's
NFL
still a good game
to
watch. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still
fun.
But my issue is football. Whether if you're watching collegiate football and the NFL, it's the same issues though, because there's a girl who was, and this isn't football, but it was at a football game. She was a part of the band or the cheerleading squad or something, and she kneeled at Kennesaw State.
Oh, really?
During the game, during the national anthem, and I don't know if she got in trouble or something. It was all over the news and stuff. But I feel like whether you're watching collegiate or you're watching the NFL, the issue still remains is police brutality. And whether or not I can kneel, whatever sport it is, it don't matter what the sport is, because
it shouldn't even matter.
It just so happened to start in football.
Yeah.
But I guarantee if the NBA players started doing it, which I don't even understand why it didn't even trickle into the NBA, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But whether you're watching collegiate or any other sport, it's the same issue. The issue remains is we're still putting dollars in Alabama. I don't want to say Alabama, but whatever. We still putting money in Alabama pockets when y'all going to those games, and I guarantee they can't kneel. I guarantee you they can't kneel. So it's the same issue whether you're watching collegiate or NFL.
That's a good point. And I just want to understand though, across the board, why do they keep trying to change the narrative of the ultimate reason Colin was kneeling? It was not to disrespect the soldiers and what they did and what they've done for us fighting overseas. It had nothing to do with that. They keep trying to tie that into it, and that's where the problem is at. They keep trying to, like Jerry Jones, for instance, he's not really that patriotic, for real. This is a power trip. It's not about, he did it strictly for police brutality towards our people and standing up for that. But they keep, everybody that has a problem with it is people that are in the military, veterans, stuff like that. You're disrespecting the flag. It ain't because of y'all.
Well, they
what
weren't,
is that? Why they keep doing that?
So they weren't the people that initially had an issue with it. Trump had an issue with it initially. That made it a larger scale. See, Trump changed the narrative from police brutality to you're disrespecting the flag and our military servicemen and women. So here's the thing. If you're black in America, you already know it's racism. Point blank period. We already know it's racism. So if you're a young black boy killed by a white officer in the middle of the street for no reason, and the officer gets off, and nobody really trips on the other color spectrum, nobody really trips, right? So what's the difference from being on a football field? Oh, you're protesting these same little black boys that we didn't care about in the street. You think we care about them on the field? Well, we can't really say that we don't care about those little black boys being killed in the street. So let's just say you're disrespecting the flag.
Right.
So all that was is let's just change the narrative so that it looks like we still care about the black kids being killed by the white cops. We don't want to say we don't care. We can't say that. But what we can say is, oh, you're being disrespectful to the flag. So now I've changed the narrative to, oh my goodness, you players are just so disrespectful. And instead of saying, you know what, we probably do have this issue in America, we probably need to look at it a little bit deeper. Right. So it's just a way to say we don't really care about these black boys being killed. Without saying we don't care about these black boys being killed. It's PR.
That's all it is. That's all it is. So, to wrap it up in a nice little bow, for anyone that chooses to boycott the NFL and not watch and not participate, by all means, we salute you. No bicker here. Yeah. Totally understand. You know what I'm saying? You got every right to. At the end of the day, we got to figure out some kind of way all the way across the board to just get it across that there's a huge difference between when they pull us over and when they pull anyone else over.
Absolutely.
And that's what it comes down to. Yeah. So the next topic we're going to get into is this rap, this Nicki Minaj Queen album. What do you think about this album, Courtney LeVay?
I feel like, remember a couple shows back, I was like, I feel like Nicki need to go back to the lab and just...
Oh, yes. I totally remember that. Very vividly.
And
very vividly.
She pushed the album back, and it was like, okay. You let Cardi have her moment, and then you pushed the album back, I think, one more time. I'm not sure. I could have done with, 8 less tracks, because it's 19. I don't know what it is about, maybe it's Young Money, Cash Money thing right now. Put out an album with a whole bunch of fucking songs on it.
Yeah, because Drake had, 25?
Yeah, and I'm just I could have done with, 8 of those tracks not being on there. I'd have been okay. Probably not. Not even gonna flex. To make it a 10 album track and be done with it. But 23 seconds in, though, you just gonna bang on Cardi like that? So I think it was,
she banged on it a whole
Shorty said,
album.
I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
Oh, yeah. Please enlighten us. Please enlighten the Bars and Beyond fans and myself.
She said
on the shots, on the shade and shit.
She buried a Barty. Barry.
She said Barry the Barty.
Barty.
She actually, I didn't even hear that
And
part.
so the thing, it was 23 seconds in. That's why I put on my Instagram. It was like, damn, Nick, 23 seconds in. That's how you feel. So, and I was like, nah, she couldn't have said Barry the Barty. No way. So I'm like, let me look at the lyrics. The lyrics said Barry a body. I'm like, nah, man. She said Barty. And I was like, nah, play it back. I played it back like 8 times.
Yeah.
She said Barty.
Yeah.
Clearly said Barty.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is on Ganja Burn, by the way. It's like the
first
first song.
joint,
So
when it
23
first come
seconds
on.
in,
Yeah.
Shorty was like, I buried a Barty. I said, oh. Okay, Nick. All right.
Right.
Okay.
And how many times did she say something about how she write her own lyrics?
She did mention that a couple times, but I just feel like it was just way too many songs, and for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't know, I don't dislike the album. I don't love the album yet.
It's
I feel like I need to listen to it like maybe 2 or 3 more times to kind of like love it, but I don't love it. Like, I feel like it's some skippable tracks.
It's a couple.
It's a couple skippable
It's a
tracks.
couple. I'm gonna say that for me that it's a couple of them. That Good Form and the Nip Tuck.
You didn't like Good Form?
Nah.
I kind of like Good Form.
The Nip Tuck and the Too Lit Too Late. It was like a little.
Too Lit Too Late.
Yeah, but that Barbie Dreams.
Oh, Barbie Dreams is like on repeat.
Woo!
She said Meek still in my DMs. I said, oh wow, well, Meeky taking L. Okay.
Yeah, she brought that.
Like,
that
why you
back.
gonna throw Meek under the bus like that? First of all, like, you and Meek not even together no more. Like, why you bringing up Meek? Nobody even asked you about Meek.
Yeah,
Let that man live.
Yeah, salute to my guy, The Notorious. That is a remake of his classic song, Dreams of Fucking an R&B chick.
You know what I literally, when I heard the beat, I said, damn it. And I'm like, I'm going to have to come into the station and be like, yo, she bodied this Biggie track.
Killed the shit.
She definitely bodied that. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah,
like, wow.
So out of 5 flame emojis, how many emojis?
5 flame emojis?
5 flame emojis, yeah.
Off of first listen,
yeah,
I'm gonna give her 3 flames.
3 flames. Okay.
Yeah, 3 flames.
Okay, so you gotta take.
Can I give her 2.5?
Oh wow, 2.5.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna give her 3 flames. I'm gonna give her 3 flames.
Give her 3 solid flames. I'm gonna give her
the
about.
The third flame kind of light though. It's not a full flame.
It's not full flame.
It's like
it's
like you gotta start the fire back up. It's almost invisible. But it's a flame though. I'm gonna give it a flame. But
so Barbie Dreams, or what's another song you like on there? Like a banger
a banger. Let me look at the track list.
Yeah, it's the track list right here.
Oh, that Chun Sway with Sway Lee.
Shout out
to My Shrimp.
My Shrimp,
who's
your
on
son.
Lit at 6.
Now Lit at 6. Tune in every Wednesday, 6 p.m.
That track does
that
go.
song with Nicki is a bass called Chun Sway.
I like that.
Chun Lee.
I really did like
Sway.
That.
Banger. That beat is
it's crazy.
And
it's not that I'm being biased because My Shrimp is here, but it really is a banger. I mean, Sway Lee. If you put Sway Lee on any track, like, it's gonna go hard.
He's very underrated.
Oh yeah,
he is a very hot artist. Like, he just keeps coming with fire.
And it's like every time, I'm telling you, every time they put Sway Lee on the track, it'd be like,
it's crazy.
10 times a little bit better.
That's one of the top 2 or 3 songs on the album, like, no doubt.
Definitely.
And that's why she put it smack dead in the middle too. You know what I'm saying? In the album.
I didn't really get to hear Coco Chanel, but I mean, you put Foxy Brown
that's
on
the
there.
other one.
You put Foxy Brown on anything, I'm fucking with it because I love Foxy Brown.
And Foxy got the Shine voice, you know, the Shine that shot that bust that gun for Diddy. Got the Shine voice on there. Fire banger. That's one of the best songs to me. My 2 favorite songs on there is the Barbie Dreams and that Coco
Barbie Dreams is just
it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go out here and say it, and we need to have this discussion.
Oh shit!
I know people don't like her. I know people hate her for
why? Like, everybody hates her Nick now. Cardi came through and fucking.
She talk a lot of shit. I get why people don't like her.
You do?
Yeah, I understand.
I really do.
But she's the GOAT when it comes to females, because I can't think of another female that's been relevant and at the top of the game for 10 years.
Because there wasn't anybody. If you ain't got no competition, you to go.
People have tried though.
Who tried? Who really tried?
It's been Remy. It's been
Remy
Trina.
just got out of prison like 2 years ago.
But she was out when Nicki came in. She wasn't locked up when Nicki came in.
But she wasn't rapping it either.
Yeah, she was.
Not really.
She came.
She wasn't at the status of where she is now.
Well, now, but
that's what I'm saying.
Lean
like,
Back came out in 2004, and she blew when Lean Back came out.
That
was
song. 04.
And she
started doing whatever the fuck she was doing and ended up in prison. So obviously she wasn't in the studio.
So I'm saying,
I don't think you can count Rem as being I don't count that.
Just let's put this in perspective though. So you don't think no females try to come for her crown between 2008 and now? Ain't been no females that have tried to come up at all throughout.
I'm not gonna ever say that there's no female that has tried, but at the same token, like once you get your prize horse. Nicki was the prize horse. She was the female MC. So nobody else is signing another female. They're going to let Nicki run her course.
I don't know. I mean, see, just like for instance.
Because you can't tell me it was no female rappers that could out-rap Nick.
It was girls that can out-rap her, but it ain't girls that can make better songs than her.
They built her.
And built. That's true.
They built her to be what she is.
But at the end of the day, them songs still count. Just like they built Drake. But at the end of the day, he's up here and everybody else is down here.
Right.
Same, right? And we know people write for him.
Because where's Trey Songz right now?
Right.
Drake done knocked out Trey Songz.
Exactly.
He done knocked out Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
Like, where's Bryson? Where's my cousin?
Yeah. right. Tiller, exactly. Well, he do got the song with Rihanna that was like there last year.
No,
that Khaled song, that was a monster.
That wasn't Rihanna's song. That was Khaled's song.
That was Khaled's song, but I'm saying.
Speaking of Khaled in Barbie Dreams, when fucking Nick a fat nigga not gonna tell me what he not gonna eat.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Sorry.
But I'm just saying, like overall, like it's female rappers. One thing we talked about this a million times on our show that it's kind of like you can only have one top female. It's not like a lot. But my thing is, there's constantly been somebody that wanted that spot. Like Rhapsody, for instance. She's dope as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Super hip-hop, super dope. Had one of the albums of the year last year. But
you gotta look at Imaging. You gotta look at Imaging.
And she's in that backpack, real hip-hop, kind of J. Cole kind of lane, right? But as far as the whole thing, spitting bars, making pop songs, making club songs, who does it better than you?
They tried to get Iggy Azalea to be that person.
Exactly.
So, but that's just like anybody. Okay, let's take Beyonce for instance. Back when Beyonce was about to really start blowing, who was it? Ashanti. It was Ashanti.
Yeah, it was her and Ashanti was like neck and neck, like early 2000s.
I don't know about neck and neck.
But she was part of Destiny's Child. Yeah, she wasn't where she was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was like. No, who's at Beyonce status right now?
Oh no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you get your prized horse, you always gonna have people under that umbrella. Sure, but this is our prized horse right here until they completely fall off.
So, and you're right. Beyonce's had the crown for a long time, but you don't think like at least Rihanna's been knocking on her door a little bit at times throughout the years, like knocking on her door, not her level, but knocking on her door.
No. And I can say no because Rihanna and Beyonce are so totally different. Like, if you go see Beyonce in concert, it is a fucking... It's like a circus, man. It's like so much shit going on. Yeah. Rihanna not really a big dancer. I'm not saying Rihanna live shows aren't good. I'm just saying, like, it's two totally different, like, lanes. And then I think Rihanna has geared more towards... You know, okay, boom, I made it as a singer and now I got all this money, so now I'm going to do my beauty line and I'm going to do my clothing line. Like, I think Rihanna has taken over a fashion and beauty role now, more so than I want to be an entertainer.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just two different lanes, really. But, you know, once you have your prize horse, and I think that's why everybody is so, like, Nicki, Cardi, because it's like Nicki is what everybody put here, and now it's like, oh shit, well who's this person? Oh, but I love Nicki. Wait, but I love her. Wait, we can only have one, so pick one.
So, and I'm gonna put this in perspective,
which I think is stupid.
Let's put this in perspective. So, just like what you just said, that it's been other. We can't name specific artists because nobody's ever been able to get to that level. But let's go to sports real quick. it's the Patriots, and it's the Golden State Warriors.
Why the fuck would you say that?
And the reason why I'm saying this is because there's still all these other teams in both of these leagues that are trying to catch these two guys. There's other teams, but it's the same because there's Nikki, and then there's Golden State, and then there's the Patriots, and there's all these people up under them that's trying to catch them. And well, see, guys, we have to always touch back on this. There's a specific reason the New England Patriots thing has such an effect on Courtney Levette. We're not going to get into that reason right now. But anybody's been following us, anybody's been following our show, they know what we're talking about. I'm not even going to bring back the memories and the nightmares of December.
Anyway, so basically my thing is, once you have your prize horse, right? People just have got. Why are you laughing so hard?
My bad. That just kind of tickles me a little bit, but it's cool.
When the last time y'all won? Oh, okay.
Ooh,
20 plus years ago. Relax.
Good one.
91, 97?
Yeah, 96. You was close.
96, yeah, I know. It was about 20 years ago.
Yeah,
yeah, stop fucking talking about, I got a ring. Nigga, it was 20 years ago. It doesn't fucking count anymore. They don't even make
the five don't count no more.
Don't even make that type of diamond no more. Old ass ring. Shit.
That's
you can't
funny.
even get nothing at the pawn shop for that. Relax.
So, okay, and I give you that touche, but going back to what I said, Nikki is basically the New England and I ain't going to say New England, the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors of female rap.
Yes.
And for me, I think that at this point, I was a big MC Lyte fan, big Foxy and Lil' Kim fan, all them.
Mm-hmm.
But none of them had no 10-year runs. Where it was nobody else. It was just them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm, what I'm saying at the end of the day. So we got one more topic to get into, and I think you got something real good to say about this.
I think it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
So we about to get into relationships right now.
I'm gonna read it because whatever, but I think it's freaking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
So,
men are stupid.
So I seen a meme. Courtney Levette sent me a meme earlier today. Me and Hoodro, shout out to Hoodro.
Stupid.
And somebody posted something on Twitter that said, "Women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can." Remember
that.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's actually pretty much a fact. But then my nigga, whoever this nigga is, came back with the clapback of the year, and he said, "Men marry who they want, women marry who they can, if they can." Remember that too. Ooh, that has some sting on it. So okay, I just want to get your opinion about that.
I definitely agree that men. No, excuse me. I definitely agree that women fuck who they want.
Yeah.
And men fuck who they can. Men will fuck any and everything.
True that. Sometimes.
But to be honest, I feel like I agree with the guy. Men absolutely marry who they want, and women marry who they can, if they can. I absolutely agree with it, and it sucks, but I do agree with it because, unless a woman is proposing, which, hey, more power to you, sister, but I'm not. I don't know. That's a whole other topic for a whole other day. Mm-hmm. But unless you're proposing, a man has to choose you to be his wife.
Yes.
Point blank, period.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we had Shorty had to catch the dunce trap for that.
She asked for it. She put it out there, and she caught that bad fade.
But
caught a bad fade.
What do you think? You agree that men marry who they want?
100% agree. And I'm gonna say this, and let me expound on this.
I do have to say yes, though. Women have to say yes to whether or not we get married.
Absolutely. And I always said we don't think like when dudes are in relationships with women and they cheat on them. They don't think that we go to the club, we hit a chick that night or whatever, cheat on our woman. But I always said this in all my relationships. I said I had to realize that if you chose to have my mentality on any given night, you can bring 10 niggas home and hit all 10 of them the same night. Ain't gonna be no liquor.
You 10 women at one time?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying whatever I do, she can go do way better than me on any given night.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
If I go get 3,
if we wanted to, we could go.
Right. If it's a competition between who can hit the most between me and you, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. 100% of the time, there's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
So we have to think it's gonna be a gonna be a blow. Yeah, that way. You
That's
feel me?
what- that's what she said.
Exactly. So we don't think about that. We like, oh, if a woman puts her mind frame like how a dude does on some cheating shit or doing whatever, they can do. Y'all can always.
We're always gonna win.
Yeah. So it's like we have to really think about like that, and it hurts us 10 times more than.
Cause
than
y'all
it hurts
some
y'all.
big wusses.
Oh,
like
yeah, it's,
I have
that
never.
box is sacred, man.
Because I don't understand. Y'all can go
ours is
cheat.
technicalities.
And we have
It's
this argument all the time. Like,
technicalities,
men will go and cheat with 50 fucking girls, and you supposed to forgive his ass.
Absolutely.
And then you go cheat with one nigga, and it's like, oh my God, you a ho, you a tramp ass bitch, your mama ain't shit, your kids, and you be like,
and you know why?
nigga,
It's because
relax.
when you go back to ancient times and caveman days and stuff, the man was always supposed to go out and the woman's supposed to be in, right? So what happened is we always raised like this. So when you go out, you go run into all kinds of adventures and go up against a lot of
this
different.
nigga said
I'm
you
just
run into
saying.
all kind of
Yeah,
adventures. I don't even want to hear the rest of
Yeah,
that
right.
shit.
So you come up against
Adventures.
a lot of issues that you might not be able to overcome out here in the wild, right? So you might get caught up in the wild and get fucked up and come back home like, damn. But if the woman is home, she can't have them issues, right? So that's why we be like, why was you out in the wild? Like the female, you ain't supposed to be out in the wild. We only supposed to be out in the wild. So when you go out in the wild and run through all them issues, we be like, nah, you supposed to have been at home, right? And I understand that's an old school.
My face. Please go
I know I'm gonna catch
subscribe
some
to our
flack.
YouTube channel.
I know I'm gonna
This
catch some
man
flack
lost
for
his
this.
damn mind.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna catch some flack for this, but that's just the mentality we've always had. The woman's supposed to be at like kind of
So
in the
because
temple.
you was out on adventures, you can go.
Yeah, shit be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit be happening when you out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
You
Shit
be out
bumping-
trying to get ass and doing adventure and shit. What the fuck kind of adventures? Nigga, you was supposed to go to the wood, cut down the tree, and chop up the wood.
You
What
know
bitch
what
did you
I'm
run into? You detoured looking for adventure. You wasn't going out looking for no fucking adventure. You went out to cut down the goddamn tree, bring the wood
And bring
back.
your ass in the beeline.
Your
back to
ass took the lake over here.
Because you be thinking you can get the bigger tree and have more fire because it's about to be cold as fuck. No, it's about to be real cold this winter.
How
So you want to
know?
make sure you get
It
more
wasn't
logs
no TV
to make
back
it
then to know it was
warm.
gonna be cold. And then choke out ass. Get the man.
Okay,
listen.
so you know, it's
y'all
just,
ass saw the lake, and you knew the ladies was down at the lake cleaning whatever fur your ass the niggas was bringing home. You detoured to the fucking lake.
We
We
detoured.
don't live by the fucking lake. What you doing over there?
so why was you even at the
Why
lake?
was you even over at the lake? Like,
shit
you
be
about
fucked
to
up out here, man.
y'all fucked up. But I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. Like, men absolutely marry who they want.
Absolutely,
With the permission of us.
that's true.
We have to say yes.
That's
so,
true.
you know,
That's true.
it's unfortunate that what's honestly, like, you have to choose each other.
Mm-hmm.
You have to marry, you both have to want to marry each other. So in essence, men and women marry who they want for the most part. Like, if you ask me to marry you, this is how it should be at least. If you ask me to marry you and I say yes, then we're both agreeing that we want to be with each other. So we chose each other. That's how it should be.
That's us.
But, you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's that's how it
fucking
should
crazy.
be.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
crazy, man.
it's unfortunate because it's a lot of wonderful women out here.
Yes, we
that
are. We're
deserve
wonderful.
to have
Wonderful
a ring
and
on their
single as
finger
fuck.
and deserve to
Follow
have
me
that
on
life.
Instagram.
But you know, that was like that was you know what I'm saying, slide that in real quick. Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, because of the relationships they was in and the kind of guys they was in a relationship with, them guys wasn't ready, right?
Facts.
So it's and that has nothing. And the thing is, it doesn't got nothing to do with looks or none of that.
Yeah.
Like you know, status or anything. If a dude ain't ready, he ain't ready. And that at the end of the day, that's the biggest
I
thing.
don't understand why the fuck y'all out here proposing to men. I don't get it.
Why women?
Why
is
are you
proposing
out here
to men.
proposing to men? Like, the fuck for? Men will ask you when they ready. If they ain't gonna ask you, they not ready. So then you forcing him into a marriage he don't really want to be in because he don't want to tell you no in front of everybody.
Yeah, I can't disagree
It's
with
fucking
that.
stupid.
That's real.
Like that.
You
Just,
damn near shoot
we need to
yourself
talk
in the
about
foot.
that shit next week.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
I want to
shit.
know the percentage of marriages that work when the woman proposes
They gonna work.
to
The
the
nigga
man.
ain't going nowhere. He wasn't going nowhere to begin with. He just wasn't ready to be married. He
Nah.
didn't want that legal time.
But he probably when nigga feel forced to do some shit,
He
a
going
nigga
where he just
react
gonna
a
fuck
different way.
around. He gonna keep doing what the fuck he been doing. That's why he wasn't marrying you in the first place.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep fucking up.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't have a penis to tell you that. I'm just fuck, man. Stop doing that shit. Shit. Got niggas looking at me like, oh, you ain't gonna propose? Fuck no, nigga.
Like, yeah, no, a nigga that expecting for you to do that. That's.
I had a guy tell me that once though.
He was expecting for you to propose.
No, he was just saying like white women and Hispanic women be proposing to their men, black women just be. I was like, you know what?
He said that.
You confused in life.
Delusional.
Yeah.
No race of women just specialize in proposing to their man.
Specialize.
That's some bullshit.
Hi, I'm white and I specialize in proposing to my man and also giving head. Thank you.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Whatever. Niggas be saying stupid shit out here. I mean, I could have a whole show on a list of stupid shit that niggas say to me.
Wow.
It'd be funny. It'd be quite hilarious.
Wow.
Oh, ladies, leave some of the stupid shit men have said to you in the comments.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
I'd like to see some of the stupid shit that people have said to you. let's see who got the stupidest comment. Maybe we can give him a gift. Give him some wine or something like that. You deserve that after that shit that nigga said. Here's a glass of wine.
Hey, fellas, I can't defend all of this shit y'all be saying, bro. So y'all got to tighten up for real. Cause it be some bullshit. Like that shit right there, like, well, Hispanic women and white women, they propose to their... No, they don't, bruh. Not like that.
They don't.
That's a man thing. That's what we're supposed to do, and we ain't changing.
Why y'all out hunting and gathering at the fucking lake fucking on
yeah.
adventures and shit.
Yeah, going on our adventures.
and
You remember with
shit.
our Viking shit with the horn sticking out. We out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ass.
We out here trying to... Damn.
Out there trying to
We
get
trying
that. Fuck. Got a whole baby on the other side of the fucking forest and nobody even know.
You know, so nah, but it's
y'all gotta do better.
That's absolutely. I do agree with. Shout out to that tweet. That was a really good one.
Really good one.
It was a really good one, and it's true. I mean, women, y'all can get who you like. You can just point out somebody, and that part, a layup.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there are some women though who can actually marry who they want. Cause shit, my mama is a queen at getting a nigga to propose. I'd be like, how did you do that 30 times? Nigga, the fuck? How?
She'd be like
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
Damn, niggas be just.
They be like, I love you, girl. I was
get
like,
on that knee. Like,
I like my mama crazy. What's wrong with you? Anyway, I love you, ma. I love you. I'm just kidding.
Hey, some people got it. Some people got it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So.
She ain't passed none of that shit to me. I can barely get a fucking meal, let alone a goddamn ring.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
yeah,
man.
we gotta change that.
For sure, man. We appreciate you guys rocking out with us for yet another, what you call it, dope episode.
Dope episode. Yeah, we gonna trademark that shit. Yeah.
For sure, we need to do that. We really need to do that. Make sure you guys go follow our Facebook fan page at Bars and Beyond. Also follow the station page at Fly935. Make sure you guys head over to Instagram and follow us there at Bars and Beyond, and also follow us at Fly935. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you're not subscribed, click the little red button down there, subscribe to our channel. It is free. And if you're listening over on iTunes and or Google Play, which, oh Jesus, you got an Android, but whatever, if you're listening over there, make sure you guys go subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And those who are watching on YouTube, go head over there and like and add our podcast to your subscriptions. And also follow me at Instagram. At Instagram, sure, whatever. At Courtney Levette, LAVETTE _
Absolutely, and you already know DeMarco 275, DEMARCO 275. Follow us, download the app, and every Tuesday 8 p.m. Tune in to us on our YouTube channel. Hit like, share, comment.
Yes, share it. Please share it.
Please share. Like Courtney said, I want to see some of the dumb shit niggas be saying to y'all females out there.
I will personally buy. Whoever has the craziest comment, like, I will buy you a bottle of wine.
That's what it do. That's
wine. I ain't buying no liquor. I'm not doing that unless we're going to drink the liquor together.
Facts.
But yeah, for sure. Hit us up and let us know. And until next time.
We out. Peace.
Man, look at this shit. I'm over here.
Is this R. Kelly?
No.
Oh, that's that YG shit.
Yeah, that's why you seen it already.
What the fuck is
that nigga had on some bullshit.